Have you ever noticed how your joints ache a little more? A familiar name slips your mind, or the reflection in the mirror makes you wonder, am I really aging gracefully? Society constantly pushes the idea of fighting age, staying wrinkle-free, looking younger, or outrunning time itself. But what if true grace in aging has nothing to do with chasing youth? What if the real signs are not on your skin, but within your spirit? Subtle changes in perspective, humor, and compassion that reveal the quiet strength of your years. These are the truths often overlooked, yet they carry far more meaning than smooth skin or quick steps ever could. In this video, we'll uncover 12 powerful signs that show you are embracing this stage of life with wisdom and resilience, even on the days you may doubt it. Stay with me until the end, because the final sign will connect them all, a realization about your life story and legacy that can transform doubt into lasting peace and pride. By the end, you'll not only know the signs, you'll recognize the quiet grace you already carry within. Before we begin, I'd truly appreciate it if you like this video to help spread these lessons. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. If you're with me, comment number 1 below. If not, comment 0 so I can keep improving this channel for you. Now, let's get started. First, you've mastered the art of perspective. Life always finds a way to test us. Sometimes it's small frustrations, an overflowing dishwasher, a traffic jam, or a set of keys that mysteriously disappear. Other times, it's the endless noise of political debates on the evening news. For younger people, these annoyances might ruin an entire day. But for you, they are just threads in the larger tapestry of life. After living through 7 decades and more, you've faced real crises, deep losses, heartbreak, and uncertainty. Yet, you've also experienced life's greatest joys, from the birth of a child to the quiet victory of a dream fulfilled. This wealth of experience has given you a rare gift: perspective. You instinctively know what truly matters and what is just a passing inconvenience. When the car refuses to start or the news feels overwhelming, you don't waste energy on what won't matter tomorrow. You've learned that emotional energy is finite, and you use it wisely. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means understanding that most troubles fade within hours or days. Having weathered wars, economic downturns, personal triumphs, and tragedies, you now move through life with a calm clarity that younger generations often admire. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows storms pass and the sun will rise again. Second, your curiosity still outshines your comfort zone. Routine can be comforting. Your morning walk, that perfectly brewed cup of tea, or the rhythm of a favorite radio program. Yet, you haven't let routine close the door on discovery. Aging gracefully doesn't mean retreating into a cocoon of predictability. It's about keeping alive that spark of curiosity that sharpens the mind and keeps the heart open. You might finally be diving into classic literature once left untouched during busy working years, savoring the depth of Tolstoy or the wit of Austen. Perhaps you've discovered the quiet joy of birdwatching, learning to recognize the cheerful chirp of a sparrow, or spotting the flash of a cardinal in your garden. Maybe you're experimenting with recipes from cultures you've always admired, or laughing your way through the quirks of video chatting with grandchildren on a new tablet. The pursuit itself matters less than the willingness to engage. Every new endeavor proves that your mind remains vibrant, adaptable, and unafraid of being a beginner again, even after decades of mastery elsewhere. Growth, after all, is not reserved for the young. It's a lifelong journey. This curiosity reflects an openness to the world, a refusal to let age dim your sense of wonder. Whether it's exploring the history of a nearby town, trying watercolor painting, or asking a neighbor about their travels, you bring a beginner's enthusiasm. It shows that the world is still brimming with discoveries waiting for you to uncover. Third, you practice everyday gratitude. For you, gratitude isn't limited to writing down 3 things in a journal, though that can be meaningful. It has become an instinctive way of seeing the world. After more than 7 decades, you've lived through life's peaks and valleys, its fragility, and its fleeting beauty. And this awareness has nurtured a deep appreciation for everyday moments that others might easily overlook. The warmth of your first cup of coffee, steam curling from the mug as you cradle it in your hands, the gentle patter of rain on the roof, calming your spirit, the unexpected joy of a phone call from an old friend, their voice stirring memories of laughter, or the simple comfort of sinking into your favorite chair at the end of the day. These little moments weave joy into daily life. This practice of gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. You've learned to find contentment in the quiet gifts, sunlight filtering through backyard leaves, the smell of fresh bread drifting from a bakery, or the smile of a stranger in the grocery aisle. Drawing joy from the ordinary is a hallmark of emotional maturity and a powerful source of lasting peace. Life's greatest blessings, often come wrapped in simplicity. Your gratitude isn't forced or showy. It's the natural result of a life richly lived, a quiet celebration of beauty that persists even through hardship. 4. You're more resilient than you realize. Life after 70 brings its share of trials. A health scare might lead to a sobering diagnosis. The loss of a loved one can leave a painful void. Or new physical limitations may demand changes you never expected. But the true sign of aging gracefully isn't avoiding challenges. It's how you rise to meet them. You feel grief, disappointment, or frustration when your body doesn't move as it once did. Yet these moments don't define you. Instead, you draw from an inner well of resilience, built over a lifetime of navigating hardships both large and small. You've weathered financial struggles, personal losses, and seasons of uncertainty, and each experience has added another layer to your strength. This resilience shows in your ability to adapt and keep moving forward. You know sorrow can exist alongside joy, and one hard day doesn't mean a hard life. When setbacks come, you allow yourself a pause to grieve or reflect, but then you carry on, perhaps at a slower pace, but always with purpose. You find new ways to stay active, like gentle yoga to soothe stiff joints, or you lean on loved ones for support during times of grief. This adaptability is a quiet strength, often overlooked, but powerful enough to help you bend without breaking. You've come to understand that life's challenges aren't the end of your story, but chapters in a much larger narrative. Your ability to keep writing that story with grace and determination is a true testament to the resilience built over decades. 5. You've developed a well-seasoned sense of humor, especially about yourself. A hallmark of aging gracefully is learning to laugh at the quirks of life and even at your own imperfections. You've found joy in the absurdities of modern times. Whether it's the constant churn of social media trends, the dizzying speed of technology, who thought a phone should do everything except make calls, or the fleeting fads of popular culture that vanish as quickly as they arrive, you've learned to smile at it all. When you watch the impulsive choices of younger generations, whether it's a rash decision or chasing the latest trend, you smile with empathy and amusement. You vividly remember your own youthful follies, like believing neon leg warmers were the height of fashion, or staying up all night chasing a dream that now feels charmingly naive. More importantly, you've mastered the art of self-deprecating humor, finding joy in your own human quirks. Forgetting a name mid-sentence, retelling a story to someone who has heard it before, or groaning as you rise from a favorite chair. These moments no longer embarrass you. Instead, they become gentle reminders that life is to be laughed at, not feared. This humor reflects a deep self-acceptance, an understanding that imperfections aren't flaws, but endearing parts of your character. Rather than fighting every wrinkle or lamenting a slower step, you embrace them as natural chapters in the rich story of being human. This light-hearted outlook turns frustrations into shared laughter, fostering warmth and connection with others. It's the kind of humor that makes people want to be around you, because they know they'll leave smiling. 6. Your social circle now values depth over breadth. With time, the need to be the center of a wide social world has faded. Instead, you've chosen to nurture a smaller circle built on authenticity, trust, and meaningful connection. Your focus has shifted to the people who truly matter, family who know your history, friends who have stood beside you through life's storms, and a few newer connections who share your values. These are not just casual companions. They are the ones with whom you weave a tapestry of meaningful experiences. It's in the late-night conversations that drift from light-hearted laughter to profound reflections, in the comfort of sitting together in silence, or in the joy of recalling a story from decades past. You'd much rather savor a quiet evening over a warm pot of tea or a carefully poured glass of wine than spend hours at a crowded party filled with small talk about the weather or fleeting celebrity gossip. This change isn't simply preference, it's a deliberate choice for emotional and mental well-being. By investing in relationships that bring depth and authenticity, you've created a strong support system, one that protects against loneliness and offers a steady sense of belonging and joy. Whether it's a phone call with a childhood friend that feels like no time has passed, or a family gathering rich with traditions and stories, these deep bonds form the foundation of a vibrant and fulfilling later life. No number of acquaintances could ever provide the richness of connection that these relationships bring. 7. You've made peace with your body's story. With age comes a profound shift in how you see yourself, moving beyond society's obsession with youth and perfection. When you look in the mirror, your attention no longer lingers on the lines across your face, the silver woven through your hair, or the gentle softening of your frame. Instead, you see a living map of your extraordinary journey, a testament to all the moments that have shaped you. Those laugh lines around your eyes are treasured reminders of joy, from shared giggles with loved ones to victories over personal challenges. The scars you carry, whether visible on your skin or hidden in your heart, are powerful emblems of resilience. Each one tells a story of survival, growth, or a lesson hard-earned, perhaps from a childhood fall, a surgery that changed your path, or an emotional wound that built your strength. The silver or gray in your hair isn't decline, but a shining crown of wisdom earned through decades of navigating life with courage and grace. Acceptance doesn't mean neglect. In fact, you may care for your health more diligently now than ever. A daily walk to invigorate body and mind, nourishing foods to fuel vitality, and routine checkups to ensure you're thriving. All these are acts of self-respect. What you've released is the impossible standard of eternal youth. Instead, you embrace your body with gratitude for all it has carried you through. Children raised, journeys taken, battles fought, and all the life it still allows you to live today. From savoring a sunrise to dancing at a family celebration, you've learned to embrace the natural changes of aging as meaningful chapters in your life story. Instead of viewing your body as a battleground, you see it as a cherished vessel that has carried you faithfully through this remarkable journey. That perspective brings peace and deep appreciation. 8. You naturally share your wisdom, not just your opinions. One of the most beautiful gifts of aging gracefully is the ability to pass on what you've learned over a lifetime. You don't push advice as commands. Instead, you offer gentle, thoughtful insights that honor the journeys of others. You've discovered the true power of listening, of really hearing someone before speaking. This patience has made you a trusted confidant. And when you do share guidance, it's often through a story that resonates, a question that sparks reflection, or a personal experience that lights the way without dictating it. For example, rather than telling a young colleague to be patient in their career, you might recall a moment when your persistence during uncertain times opened an unexpected door. In doing so, you allow them to find their own meaning. Younger people are drawn to you not because you claim to have all the answers, but because your calm, non-judgmental presence offers something rare: a steady anchor in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. You've come to realize that the most lasting lessons are discovered through personal exploration, not imposed by authority. That's why you serve as a quiet guide, encouraging others to find their own way, while offering the wisdom shaped by triumphs, setbacks, heartbreaks, and victories. This gentle approach creates deeper, more meaningful connections, ensuring your perspective leaves a legacy of understanding and inspiration far beyond your immediate circle. 9. You know the power of a graceful no. With a life rich in experience, you've learned to value your time and energy as your most precious resources. The weight of past obligations, whether from society, work, or personal commitments, has taught you the importance of discernment. You no longer feel pressured to say yes to every request or invitation, especially when it threatens your well-being or pulls you away from your true priorities. Saying no is no longer laced with guilt. Instead, it's an empowering act of self-preservation, grounded in the understanding of your own worth. It's not about rejecting people or closing doors, but about curating a life aligned with what truly matters. By turning down what doesn't serve your joy, growth, or health, you create space to fully embrace the moments and pursuits that bring peace, vitality, and purpose, and the relationships that fill your heart with meaning. This ability to set boundaries with clarity and kindness reflects hard-earned wisdom and a commitment to living authentically, ensuring your energy is spent on what enriches your life and brings peace. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 10. You move for joy, not for a record. Over time, your relationship with physical activity has transformed, from chasing achievements to simply embracing the delight of motion. In earlier years, exercise might have been about sculpting a physique, losing weight, or breaking personal records. Now, it's about honoring what your body can do and savoring the freedom it gives. Maybe it's a quiet walk in the park, pausing to feel the sun or hear the leaves rustle. Perhaps it's gentle stretches that ease tired muscles, the grounding rhythm of gardening, or the carefree joy of dancing to a favorite song in your kitchen. These moments are treasures in themselves. The focus is no longer on calories, steps, or muscle tone, but on vitality, gratitude, and connection with your body. This shift is a celebration of resilience and a joyful acknowledgement of mobility as a gift, one to be cherished however it shows up. By moving for joy, you show a deep respect for your body's wisdom and its ability to bring moments of pure happiness. 11. You navigate your emotions instead of being swept away by them. The turbulence of youth, with its soaring highs and crushing lows, has softened into a more balanced and reflective inner landscape. You still feel joy, grief, frustration, and love with full intensity, but you've developed the ability to observe these emotions without being consumed by them. This emotional maturity, often called equanimity, reflects the resilience built through decades of facing life's triumphs and trials. When anger, worry, or sadness arise, you see them as temporary, like clouds drifting across a wide sky. Instead of being carried away, you meet them with curiosity and compassion, recognizing their roots and letting them pass without shaking your core. This gift doesn't diminish the depth of your feelings. It allows you to experience them with clarity and steadiness. The result is a calmer, more peaceful inner life, an enduring strength that shows the wisdom of your years and your ability to remain grounded in the midst of life's emotional storms. 12. You're comfortable with your story and your legacy. With time, you've shifted from chasing approval to embracing the rich, layered story of your own life. You no longer waste energy worrying about what others think or striving to meet arbitrary measures of success. Instead, you reflect on your journey, the victories, the challenges, the moments of growth, and even the missteps, with peace and understanding. There's no urge to rewrite the past or dwell on regrets. You've learned to draw meaning from every chapter, recognizing how each experience has shaped who you are today. Your legacy isn't measured by wealth, titles, or accolades, but by the lasting impact you've left on others. It's found in the love you've shared, the kindness you've offered, the lives you've touched, and the values you've passed along. This perspective brings a steady, unshakable confidence, a deep assurance that your life, with all its imperfections, tells a story of resilience, purpose, and connection. As you continue writing new chapters, you do so knowing your legacy is alive, evolving, and grounded in what truly matters. And there you have it, 12 quiet yet powerful signs that you are not just aging, but thriving in this remarkable chapter of life. As you can see, aging gracefully has never been about trying to look younger. It's about embracing the wisdom, resilience, and peace that only time can bring. Now, I invite you to reflect. What have you discovered about yourself today? Was there a moment that brought a quiet smile when you recognized your own strength mirrored back at you? We'd love for you to share one sign you now see in yourself, or one practice you'll begin embracing from today onward. Whether it's finding more humor in daily life or giving yourself credit for your resilience, your words may inspire someone else in this community to see their own grace more clearly. If you found this video helpful, please share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more guidance on living well after 70. Thank you for spending this time with us. Wishing you health, happiness, and peace. And remember to subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint.